Hello, hello, hello. It's me, 09. And here is Mr. Fox, our greatest of bosses. He gave me job. So, I had watched new GARO series episodes. New series is named GARO Sentinel of the East. And I'm not yet sure who this is. From episode, this will be a review of, or rather, first impressions based upon episode 1 and 2. I won't be talking much about episode 0 as it is pretty much a clip show made for people that didn't watch previous seasons of Ryuga story. But before I say anything, this is our protagonist, Ryuga Togai, or Dogai Ryuga. So, to people that don't know, GARO series is series about demon hunters named Makai Kishi. Makai Knights, in other words. Makai Kishi are warriors that can summon up special armor, and Ryuga Dogai is Golden Knight GARO. Golden Knight is title of Knight GARO because there are two types of Makai Knights. This is Hagane. It's steel arm. It's steel armor. At least that's what it means, Hagane. So Hagane warriors are knights that don't have title. These are warriors without any special ability or special training. They pretty much are foot soldiers of Makai Order, which is order that Makai Knights fight in, together with Makai Priest, which existed before Makai Knights. Makai Priest pretty much created Makai Knights by creating their armor, but there is limited amount of Makai Knights in universe because the method to make Makai armor was lost to time. This Hagane is special because, as you see by this example, normal Hagane doesn't has teeth. Usually special title armor with the title has some ornamentation like teeth in the helmet, but Hagane usually doesn't. And that's basically because of the plot point in the in the beginning of the show. There is this special Hagane, which is Revenant Hagane. It's Hagane of knight that died during his fight with demons, and in some way his spirit lingered on, keep making him able to fight even when his body was long gone in his armor. So in Wikipedia there is this line that it's unique to the GARO's, to the Ryuga storyline. For people that don't know, there is in Wikipedia distinction within GARO timeline to timeline of Ryuga and timeline and 3 other timelines, or I guess even a 4 timelines. I subscribe more to theory that it's one timeline, and there are situations in previous series where souls of Makai Knights keep fighting when their bodies are gone. In Makai Hana, I remember episode, I think it was Makai Hana, where or was it something different? I remember a general episode with Forest where Makai Knights were laying in their graveside pretty much, and they started to fight demon where it got close to them. Also with Tower of Heroic Spirits in the movie GARO Moonblow Traveler, there is scene where all the heroic spirits starts to fight Kiba, the Dark Knight, or rather Dark Fang Kiba. I don't remember title of Kiba. It's Evil Knight from that movie and some other stuff, but doesn't matter. Let's return to this review or first impression. So we have this Revenant armor which kinda shows up from nowhere. Like, characters don't really know at first what it is. It's only pretty much revealed in the second episode by a character named Lector. Here he is. So Lector shows up in the first episode observing how Ryuga fights demon with Rian, his pretty much partner slash girlfriend, and which is Makai Priest. Lector also is Makai Priest. So, and he uses his magical item. So Makai Priest can use calligraphy to create spells. That's why this is his magical tool. And Lector is interesting in this way that he is Makai Priest from South, and as title of this season is, it's happening in the east. So usually in Makai order, priests and knights are given their own territories to guard against demons, because demons can open the doors to mortal realm from Makai realm. Makai realm is pretty much place from which all the demons and demon adjacent things come from. And it's not really like there are Makai priests and Makai knights that travel around or are summoned to the different district and their own, but Lector isn't, from what we see, wasn't really summoned by anybody, and it seems like local Makai priests don't know of his existence in the city. And before, let's talk about the place where this story happens is Lion City. So Lion City, as the Wikipedia shows, is place where the season Goldstorm happens. I won't say Goldstorm Flight because this is how I was that the Goldstorm was the name for a long time, so I won't really start to talk about it in the different sense. So Line City was very normal looking city, like it was very normal, like it didn't look much different than some places in Tokyo, maybe not as much high in all of the skyscrapers, but I remember it was normal city and there was a forest near it. So the odd thing about it now is that the whole city became a desert and it looks like something from the, I don't know, Middle East. Like, there's sand, shitty houses with the flat roofs, and it seems like demons are so active that even normal people are aware of them in the city. Because though they have reaction of fear of them, they don't seem like surprised as much, which is kind of strange. And also, it's in Lion City is city where Makai priest Ryume lives. Don't be kinda confused by her age. Ryume is Makai priest that was stated in Goldstorm to be very old, and she can keep herself young by her spiritual energy, and she is very powerful. She pretty much purifies Ryuga armor in very short time, but as a, which usually requires special place like Tower of Heroic Spirits, which I like in the current series, that it's shown that it is something. It's something hard because Rian. I will explain. I will explain from the beginning. Reason why Ryuga goes to the eastern side, the Line City, is to meet Rian, which was asked to help Ryume, and basically Ryuga was looking for Rian to purify Garo armor, though probably also Ryume for that, because I don't. Maybe I confused something. I pretty much didn't. I didn't suspect there will be Ryume back. So, but returning to the story, he goes back. Rian was helping Ryume, and we learn with which Ryume is from Dragon Clan, which is kinda special part of the Makai Order, which has connection to mystical beast that is dragon, which is, I think, something from Eastern spirituality with special guardians, and I don't know if the dragon is on the eastern side in that system, but okay. When I was watching the episode, I kinda wondered if Dragon Clan is more something like people connected to Makai dragons, but it would be strange to pick that thing up, because in Zero, the Dragon Blood, we pretty much kill Last Dragon and Last Dragon Knight. Like, I was thinking that it's odd to put other type of dragon, but to be fair, there are some other dragons in series that are spiritual beings, so it's not really that. It's not that bad, to be fair. So Ryume is connected to the dragon, and I guess that's explanation why she's so powerful. Which I'm not sure if I like or don't. The special, very strong Makai priest having some level of immortality / long life isn't something new, and a lot of priests that are guarding the sector of the world are very long lived because pretty much they learned they mastered their powers to that extent. But it could be that way also, but the episode from I see says more like she is so long lived because of that, and there is the passage that the dragon reborns every 500 years, and because of that because of that Ryume will probably soon die and she needs replacement, which show kinda... I wonder if that will be drama of the show, where Rian, the person that is very close to Ryuga, will need to sacrifice herself to become next Dragon Princess, I guess. That's kinda funny. Which, well, it doesn't seem like it would kill her, but it seems like she would be forced to be stationed in one place where Yuga is more wandering knight, not a knight that has his own area where he defends people from demons. So that's pretty much most of the plot of the episode. I would say something also about fights and demon of the 2 episodes. I think demon is fine. It's nothing really special. It's scrap gorilla made of scrap. Zaruba, the ring that Ryuga has on his finger, it's magical ring that can talk. So Zaruba is kinda demon that long ago made a pact with Garo and became a magical ring that would give Garo all the knowledge that he possesses as the demon, and Zaruba doesn't recognize the scrap gorilla, which kinda means that it's not normal horror. The other time that it kinda happened, I guess, was when demon was artificial, like in the Yami no Terasumono, the one who shines in the darkness in English. There are Mado horrors. I didn't say, but demons in this series are named horrors, and a lot of them are based on horror tropes, though not always. So Mado horrors were pretty much humans turned to monsters, where usually the demons take human vessel and pretty much destroy it and only use the vessel appearance to go around the world. Pretty much human body is long gone when the normal demon is using the body, taking the body. And here is something different, where there is this eyeball that just shows up and it it kinda takes all the metal around it and creates this gorilla. Yes, I like the fight with it. I feel like it isn't purely special effects, but it's very practical. Generally, this series is very, very well done on technical level. I still feel there is a lot of green screen, as I doubt they had money to have ability to show up all the desert. Well, I guess usually they would use the legendary what was it? I forgot the word. There is a place that people like to use to make desert scenes and stuff like that in tokusatsu, which is pretty much what GARO series genre which GARO belongs to. So, is there anything I want to say? Well, I can say something about Lector. So, Lector is kinda trickster character from what I see. He kinda tests Ryuga, and he kinda tells him not to use Revenant armor. I remember what I forgot. So, because Ryuga armor is getting purified by Rian, he needs to use other armor, so he goes pretty much to Makai Knight graveyard to borrow armor, and he for some reason decides to get this Revenant armor, which I don't really see much purpose in it normally, because it's Hagane. Hagane aren't much special. I guess because it's haunted armor, it has some more strength. Well, this Revenant Hagane was able to fight on equal terms with Ryuga without armor and with demons, so I guess that is what I wanted to say. But about Lecter, I would just say he has his right, I think it's right arm totally turned into stone, and he seems to know something about the demon that was the demon gorilla that was attacking the city. And I'm so scatterbrained with this. So because Ryume is kinda dying, and also the dragon, that's kinda the reason why everything looks like desert around, because it seems that she kinda keeps everything living around. We kinda are shown that there isn't even a drop of water near where people kinda get to try to get tap water that seems to be connected to something out underground, and they cannot get it, so there isn't much water, and it seems also that without her protection, a lot of demons can just freely go around and materialized. What I didn't like about some demon scenes was the humanoid demons. Humanoid were more like the smaller demons. I don't really like how demons were portrayed in recent series. The hair to the steel, and also this is kinda partially fault to the first season where Yuga appears, the one who shines in the dark. I don't like the animalistic roar. I don't like their look. I like the original horror, original demons. Denon special one. They often would look like kinda mix of demon, angel, and some insect. And I guess they also would roar, but I don't know, just something wasn't right to me. I like the fight scenes. I liked that in the first episode, fight wasn't ended with finisher, and I was so disappointed with fact that Garo would use his Garo, not Ryuga. He isn't Garo yet. I hate that. I really hate the finisher that is pushed to the Garo now. I didn't really like last season the hair to the steel, and I don't like this finisher because it feels very cheap for what a lot of finishers that Garo uses, where it is more Super Sentai / Power Rangers finisher, that it has its own special scene filmed for it, and it can be reused and reused and reused and reused. You know how the Super Sentai often has, like in Super Sentai or Power Rangers, they have their big bazooka or other big cannon, and they just shoot beam of energy to the monster, and everything is kinda played on the different, in the way that you can copy and paste different monsters there, or even you don't need to, because you just play finisher, and on the other way just monster gets the pull of energy or something like that. So I kinda get that feeling with, I get that kind of feel with this finisher, though I'm not sure now from my memory if this also works like that. I would need to focus more on it. But also I don't really like it. The originally Makai Knights would use their Makai Flame, which would be of different colors, and Garo Flame would be green, and that was fun. Also, other thing that was fun was that there were different way that Garo would use his Makai Flame to finish his enemy off. Like, I just don't like. I just don't like this new special finisher. I guess, and also is kinda move that was very hype up in last season when it's not that special. It's like what Garo would do with. It's like Getsugaten show with light instead of green flame. And pretty much slash and running slash, which I think Garo would do a few times before, and that was framed like that very special technique that united power of light and dark, which Ryuga doesn't need. Ryuga has added to Garo the darkness mode, which lets him summon wings to fly. And so like he doesn't it doesn't feel like something needed, and it doesn't really add much. But again, that's more of critique to season the past season. I hope this will be good. Garo season last one was disappointing, especially at the end. I felt it was very modern series where the last where there was revealed that enemy was a woman which lost faith in humanity in the very stupid way, and I don't even remember what she wanted. I think she wanted to use demon power to protect the world, to change the world. I remember now. I think she wanted to she wanted to take all the humanity from people to keep demons from appearing, which was, my god, not really the reason why she did it. That was so not impressive. Like, there is constant motive of Makai Priest and Makai Knights becoming evil and falling to the dark side. It didn't feel right there. It just felt very weak. I guess they tried to make it personal, but it just had fallen short because of what was before. It just, if the first season had even slightly weaker bad guy, which each season didn't have that interesting bad guy. Most of the season don't have much interesting bad guys, but still. Enough ranting about last season. I think I talk too much about it in this video that was supposed to be review of first episode. From what I see, third episode will be released the day I record this, but I will do a review of it later. I just wanted to watch the first 2 episodes, and it made me want to do a review of it. I would want to use video in this recording, but I'm never really sure how it would be. I'm never sure about how it will be. I'm never sure how YouTube will react on me using TV show scenes and TV show video, because at the end of the day, a lot of TV shows are very happy to copyright, though I don't really know how GARO is with it. I know Ultraman is very soft on it, because I'm aware that you can watch a lot of older seasons on YouTube, full seasons, which isn't possible with Kamen Rider or Super Sentai. So like, I will give link to the official GARO series YouTube channel, where you could watch new series as it releases. I don't use that site because YouTube tends to compress a lot of video, but that's pretty much a way you can support it if I convince you to watch it. And yeah, I generally hope that my enthusiasm to this series shows up in my voice. I know I said a lot of negative at the end, but that was more likely because last season this was great. Like, fight scenes, they weren't the best, but they weren't bad. Well, the former season has good fights at the beginning. I guess we'll see if the level of it will still be that good, and the story seems to be interesting from the start. The hook of last season wasn't bad. The bad thing was kinda, I didn't really like the character around which everything was happening in that season. He just felt like a brat to me, and acting was just felt off with a lot of new characters from the pretty much beginning. In this season, like, there were some moments where that was somewhat stiff, but overall I think the lecture was fine. And Ryuga is it's very interesting case because even though I didn't like last season, I think Ryuga always is the actor for Ryuga always is good in his role. He kinda knows how to play Ryuga at this point, which is kinda interesting because Ryuga in the first season was that popular with fans. He was very Ryuga is pretty much what would happen if we got another DMC Devil May Cry. If they would if the creators had the chance to make that Dante better, it's pretty much what happened to Ryuga in the series. He grown up very much. I guess that's because of because GARO is more smaller series, so they don't have the option to kind of force you a lot of stupid shit like other series. Though, to be fair, if you want to support GARO the most, you pretty much get to play Pachinko, which is kinda odd. I think GARO would kinda be good series to have gacha. You can have a lot of Makai Knights with titles, and you can have your specialized Makai priest. Like Rian uses a gun, magical gun, and there is the guy with very large pen to. It was pen or pencil? No, pencil. Sorry. I think enough. Or who cares? I have fun with talking about GARO. I haven't had so much fun in a while. I hope I don't regret going to another season, because last season really gave me kinda regrets that a thing didn't stop at Versus Road, which is funny title if you think about it. I just had so much fun. I have sometimes better or worse days. I just think this one was very, very, very good. And I know I'm not very specific and stuff. I kinda milked the 2 episodes for all they had. There were more action than story, which is kinda normal for GARO series. GARO series has very fun lore and stuff in the background, the entire style of it, but it's primarily action focused, which is fine. As long when the story can support it, because when it doesn't, the action just feels empty for me. I hope I made some of you interested in the series. I want you to I want people to support great stuff like this. Of course, if it will turn bad or something, I will probably regret this recommendation. But again, if you want to learn about the series through this season, I highly recommend to watch episode 0 first. I don't know how well it summarizes everything because I didn't need to watch it to understand what was happening. My only problem with remembering stuff from series are usually names. I tend to forget a lot of names, but I don't really forget characters or events that much. Well, that happens, but usually with stuff that are less fun for me. But again, I highly recommend it. I will have the link to the official YouTube channel where you can watch this series and support it. You probably there will be ways there to support the series in other ways. Like, I think they sell a lot of costumes or I forget words again. I forget words again. It's too much. It's too long. I'm just happy to be back. I just had problem with making videos recently, but when I watch something like GARO, I just want to talk about it, even if I struggled at it. So thank you for watching me. Goodbye.